Hello and welcome back to Richard Plays Games. My name is Richard and I play games. And welcome back to Pharaoh on this very, very late way back Wednesday. Yes, I know that it's Friday. Wednesday was 2 days ago, but honestly, it just didn't line up with work this week. I just didn't have time to sit down and get any kind of recording done. But I really wanted to jump into Pharaoh. I didn't want to miss a week. So I thought, you know what? Let's just put out a late video. We will jump back into Airport CEO. We've got episode 2 of that coming up. Also going to add a third game in hopefully next week as well. But if you watched episode 1, we finished the pre-dynastic period. That's the first 3 missions. So now we're going to jump into the Archaic Period and hopefully get maybe the next 2 missions done. But we'll see how we get on. We're gonna dive in and let's get going.
In scattered settlements along the sacred Nile River, powerful chieftains emerge, leading their people with strength of will and spirit to tame the wild landscape and bring forth the bounty of Egypt. Villages grow into prosperous cities. Earthen bricks, baked under the desert sun, become sacred tombs to forever house the souls of their departed nobles.
Right, here we go. First,
as the people who live along the Nile still
slow
struggle to survive in this environment,
narration.
a local king named
First mission of the Archaic
has risen
Period,
to power.
difficulty level
Though
hard,
Narmer has dominion
population
over
of
much the
1,010,
land,
modest
full
apartments.
unification of the twin kingdoms has yet to
Let's
be
go come
achieved.
to the city. Okay, right. Developing culture. Beer. Your fellow Egyptians have perfected the art of brewing beer. I mean, that's just another industry. We've like pottery. You just need to create something. So rather than clay, it's barley. Then take it to breweries and they'll make beer, which is fine. Multiple gods. This is the first time we've had more than one god, which is different. But you just need to make sure that you pay enough attention to all of them. But Ra is the patron god. Osiris and Bast are local deities. More entertainment, which if you watched episode 1 you'll know was the bug that we couldn't finish the 3rd mission because we needed more than one entertainment type, but this is the first time that you get it, so we had to drop the difficulty down. And magistrates patrolling from courthouses. Okay, well, let's get into it. Let's just get the speed dropped down to 10% just so I can look around and decide where we're going to build. It looks like this is all desert over here, so we'll stay away from that because we need the water. We've got a lot of farming land, but it all seems to be on the other side of the river, so we might just have to stick to this bit here. I'm sure it will be enough. We don't need a huge amount of food. Okay, I'm going to clear this land here, and I'm going to build here. I think right. We'll start with a temple just to mark the road. We're going to start there, and then we can delete these ones and start to build where we're going to put our main settlement. So like in the first episode, we're building in this U shape, which is just the optimum strategy. Basically, it forces all of your delivery people to follow that route and deliver to all of your houses, which is essentially what we want. We're going to roadblock the ends so that they don't leave that. Good, right. Right, we're going to build our basics, so we know we need a water supply for each one. We're going to need firehouses, architects' posts, and police stations. Yeah, fine. And then bazaars to distribute food. Actually, I'm going to change that slightly. Because also we're going to need some work camps on this side to provide labour for the fields. So that can go like that. That can go there. A couple of granaries. And we need a police station because I deleted that. Okay, fine. That's good. Right, now we need to put our farms down. Grain is for food, so let's get some food put down. Okay. Then we just need to build roads to access these farms. Now with the roadblocks, although the roadblocks are there, they don't stop people from going through them if they have a reason to go through them. So when we don't need to demolish that roadblock, the labourers from the work camps will still go this way to tend to the fields, because that's their destination, that's where they need to go. So we can do that, and we'll just place another road just along there, like so. Good. Right, that should get us up and going. We can put our speed settings back up now. Good. And I don't think we actually went through the overseers panel last time. Essentially this is sort of extra settings. Well, it's extra things to take care of in the game. This one is important at the beginning of a mission, so the overseer of the workers, and you can prioritize where you want available workers to go. So we always want health and sanitation as number 1, because that gets water deliveries up and running, and that's where our first upgrades of our houses come from. And then we're going to go infrastructure number 2, because that stops everything from burning down, and then food production as number 3. Right, cool. Here come our first arrivals, and I'm just going to carry on building sort of the beginnings of the rest of what we're going to need for everything to continue to develop. Right, I know we need employees, but that's fine, they're coming. So, as before, the citizens will come out, they'll look for workers for their particular building. So, it looks like we've got all of the firehouse and the architect's posts, and the police station is up and running because their flags are up. The water delivery is up and running. Now that's annoying that he's gone down there. I'm hoping that he'll just swing round. Yeah. That's what we were saying before in terms of junctions. Like, he had a decision to make. He took the one we didn't want him to, but it doesn't matter so much in this particular instance because we should get good coverage from the one at this end as well. There we go. So he's going to come around. So there seems to be good coverage of water so far. First labourers are going out into the fields, so we should get some food, but I'm assuming we probably don't have long. The next floods will come in July. Okay, yeah, we've pretty much got a month, so I don't think we're going to get enough food to really establish, build granaries to store the upcoming harvest. We barely started, so I don't think we're really going to be able to get enough food to establish the next level of houses before the next flood, which is fine, but it's just going to take us a year. We got no food. We got grain. Why? Oh, here we go. Good. I was going to say, because these particular farms, they also create straw, which is for creating bricks. We can't create bricks, and we don't want the straw. We don't have a storage yard for the straw to go to, so we just let it disappear. Bit of food now, but that's just not going to be enough to last us for any length of time. And in fact, that's going to, it's gone. So that's about as far as we're going to get. People are very pleased with you, it said at the top. That's nice to hear. We probably actually can get rid of a couple of these for the moment. We don't need that many work camps. That's good. That's a good balance. Okay. We need to build some stuff for our other gods, because they're going to start to get annoyed at us if we're not worshipping them at all. Let's just double check. So we can check that in our overseer of the temples. Yes, they are displeased, which is not good. We need to keep an eye on that, because that can affect us a little bit. Okay. So really what we need now is another year to go by, or at least another growing season till we get to June, and for, you know, to get a decent harvest of food, and that should then let us really start to develop these, and then we can start to work on industry. Just going to put some gardens in. That's going to be like our barrier between the industry that will sit here. This road, I think. No, because that will mess up that firehouse. Right, that's better. So our industry is going to sit in this space here. We can demolish that. At this end. Good. Right, this will be our industrial area eventually, but we just need to make a nice buffer to where our houses are, because it will affect the desirability of those areas, and then those houses won't develop, which is really what we need them to do. Okay. How are we doing for workers? We've got some unemployed people, so we can start to put those work camps back in. It's not really going to help us too much, but it just gives people jobs, which is what we need. The more unemployment you have, it can really kill your settlement quite quickly. People get annoyed that there's no job, so they leave, and it starts to sort of roll, and everyone leaves, and before you know it, you've got no one living, and then you essentially have to start the mission over again. I've never really played this game much on hard before. At least my playthroughs when I was a kid, I just do it on easy. On hard, you really have to pay a lot more attention to things like the happiness of the people, or at least the happiness of the people degrades a lot more than it does on easy. Right, where are we at? Okay. So far, so good. Not yet. Let's wait until we get some more people. We'll wait until we get this harvest up and out. We'll get the food in the granaries. Then this will really start to move along. Let's build the juggler school for jugglers, obviously, and a conservatory for musicians, because that is going to be the next thing that will get us the next development of our houses, and then we're going to need pottery, which will start to develop now once this finishes. Good, it's a good amount of food here, 93%. Brilliant, right, loads of food. This will be enough to last us for a year. As you can see again, well, actually we've got more food than our 2 granaries can hold, which is possibly good. As you can see, the straw still just stays there. We don't want it. Good. Right, lots of food, so this should really start to develop now quite quickly. Once the floods disappear again, we'll get our barley fields in clay. So each clay pit can normally support about 2 potteries. So actually I might get rid of a few of those, you probably don't need them yet. And a storage yard that's only going to take pottery. Right, we're going to need a little bit of housing down here, which is just to provide workers for our industrial area. This is starting to develop still need to get some food delivery out, but it's happening slowly, which is fine. Here we go. This one's starting to go now at the end there as well, so that's fine. Right, so we're pretty much at the point we need pottery. This does that. There we go. What's wrong with you? Desirability still doesn't like the desirability for some reason. Make sure we've got some health care in here as well. I don't know where this got food from. How did you get food? Interesting. I'm not sure how they got food. I don't know if the delivery person walking along this road here is enough. Maybe it is. Maybe I can delete that. I only put that there just so that they got some food, but they possibly don't need it. That's really strange. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. They have what they need to survive. Right, pottery has started to be created, which is good. How are we doing for employees? Oh gosh, okay, the gods are not happy. We can work on that though, right? Temples. Ah, no, I forgot some infrastructure stuff down here. That's all going to burn down now. Terrible. Okay, right, that's all going to burn down. That's ruined. Sorry, that's getting deleted. Right, we need an architect's post and a firehouse for these areas. Industry again. Damn. You only take pottery and clay. Right. That shouldn't happen again. But that was a bit annoying because I forgot, basically. Oh, we didn't do that barley farms either. Wow, we're having a nightmare. We're doing terribly. But it's fine. This is okay. Why are you not? What's wrong with you? Okay. Oh, architect's post. You're going to go there then. Right, now you're fine. Right, let's get those clay pits done again. Okay. And we've run out of pottery, so they're going to start to really drop down again. But that's fine. Pottery is being created. We are okay. We have what we need now, so that's fine. We have a lot of unemployed people, though, don't we? Right, let's really up this. And let's get back to building those extra temples before they get very unhappy. That should be enough, I think, to keep them happy. Let's get those barley farms up and going. Yeah, that's a side effect of not having enough temples and shrines. The gods are not happy, and so we're not going to get a very good flood, which means our farms won't make any food, and Which shouldn't be so much of a problem. I think we're pretty established with food now, but it's still not good. Right, let's get some clay pits going. Oh, good. And we've just lost pretty much our entire... Good. I mean, wow, they weren't messing around, those gods, were they? Oh, that was terrible. This is why I didn't used to play it on hard, I think. Let's make sure that we get this one done. She was not happy, was she? Right, that was a temple to Osiris. More housing to make up for the fact that we've lost pretty much. Oh, this is just getting terrible and terrible. Yeah, we are losing badly here. We're going to be so short of workers here, we really are. Pretty much all of us will have stopped. Okay, it's fine. This is not the end of the world. I am going to need another storage yard though. Takes only barley and beer. I need some breweries. Okay, right. We're recovering. We're recovering. We're okay. We're okay. We're getting very much bullied by a game, but we're okay. Really, all we need to do is make beer. Like that will be the end of the mission. The next thing we need, the next upgrade of these houses is what we need. So our population needs to be 1,000, which we're nearly there, and then we just need these to upgrade, and then we will be good. So it shouldn't be too much longer. I thought about upping it to 100%, and then remembered how quick that went last time, and how it probably wasn't a good idea. We're still short workers, but not many now, which is good. You always just want to be a little bit short of workers, maybe like 5, 10. You don't want to have massive unemployment, it just kills your city. Right, how are the gods looking now? Congenial. Good. Maybe they won't destroy us again. Right, breweries are up and running, so beer will be made. We can probably delete those 2 farms now. We don't need that much barley. We've got a lot in storage. We just need some beer to brew, and then we are good to go. We're short 15 workers, which is fine. Haven't had pottery. Okay. Finances. A large city needs to bring in additional revenue beyond its initial funding. One way to accomplish this is through taxation. Ooh, taxes. Right, and we need a village palace, which we're going to put here. And then we can build a tax collector. And that should bring us in a little bit of money. But we need to be careful. The tax rate. It really... They don't take much in terms of taxes, the ancient Egyptians. If you try and give them more than about 2 or 3%, they just leave. This is what we've been trying to get to. Actually, we need a courthouse. think we need... Oh no, we're done. Cool. Right. Good. Let's go. That was hard.
Well done. Thanks to your capable leadership, Egyptian civilization has advanced considerably.
Score minus
in the coming decades.
349. Okay, never mind. Right. Mennefer. 1,500 population.
King
And then we're working on
has managed to unite
ratings
the
now
twin
rather than
kingdoms
other
of
things. Okay. Let's drop our speed down. This is, I think, quite a big mission. This is the first real big mission, so we'll see how we get on. So this is what it was talking in terms of ratings. So you have various ratings that you need. So the fact that there's a monument rating needed means that we'll have to build a monument at some point. I think it's a Matsaba. I can't remember how to pronounce it as the first one. Prosperity means we need to be making money. Culture means we need, well, worship, basically. And kingdom is we need to be providing for for Greater Egypt, right? Okay, so we're gonna build, I think, let's pop. Oh, we got multiple gods again. Who are we dealing with? Osiris is a local deity. I could never say this one. Ptah? Is that P silent? Ptah? We're just gonna call him P. P for short. So P is our patron god. And then Bast is there as well. Fine, so P. Temple to P. I'll put it... Where should we start? Let's start here. Okay. And then same as before, same layout as we always do. And that's going to go like so. Connect that up to there. And that can go and become our road for our farms, like so. Let's put our roadblocks in. Okay. Finish with the houses. Right, this is the first mission that, well, I say that the last one was really hard. I was about to say this is the first mission that's really hard. And we really have to think about what it is we're doing, and we've got lots of different things that we need to juggle to make sure that we're not going to just ruin our little village city settlement. Okay. Bazaars. And then put this road up here, and this will be where our work camps can go. 3 will do for now. With a granary at the end. Okay, farms. Chickpeas. Right, let's build some farms. So like before, when they need to go through that roadblock, they will, so we don't need to worry about removing it. There we go. That will get those farms up and running. Right, let's pop our speed back up. Okay. And let's see how we get on from here. That temple's in the wrong place. There we go. Right, let's place shrines to the others. Let's prioritize what we need. Infrastructure is 2. Good. Okay. So, same sort of start as we do for all of these. Let's get the first upgrades to the houses. That water carrier spent a lot of time walking up here. I don't like this crossroads at all. He barely got into the settlement, so I might need to keep an eye on that, but that might need to change that road layout. I mean, I guess as long as at least some of the time he gets up here. As long as he's not always doing that, it will be fine. It will be enough to keep all of the houses upgraded. Okay, right. Farmers are going out. When do we have to? Until September. So we've got a little bit more time to establish some food this time. I don't think we'll get loads, but we might get a bit more than we got in the last mission, and that really slowed down our start. I think this is going to be where we're going to put like our industrial area down here. But we'll work on that in a minute. Courthouse. I think we're going to put that about there when we need to. I'm sure when it comes to the gods, there's probably, a certain number of temples you need per population for, your patron god and your local deities. So for the next video, I will look that up so that we have a good coverage. We had about 30% production, so that's fine. We should get, I would hope, at least a granary's worth of food out of this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. It's possibly not enough to do as the year, but it's enough to get, some establishment of better houses. How are we doing for workers? Oh, we got some unemployment, but that's fine. That's going to start to level off as we start to build up. Let's get our entertainment in. We can build our... So we'll build a juggler's school here. And a conservatory. We'll build it there. And we'll just build a road up to it. Okay. And then we're going to need to start working on our pottery. That's going to be into our industrial area. So we'll pop a roadblock here. Because as you can see, our food distribution has gone straight down there and is now stuck. Good. Okay, I'm going to try and time the deleting of that. And put it back in. Good. Right, there we go. We've used all of our food, but we have started to establish some better housing. They're going to want some gardens and the like now, just to keep the desirability up, which we will provide. We also need to make sure they have medical care. Constantly checking on the gods. I really don't want, like last time, that was really bad in the last mission. I really don't want that to happen here, because you can get to the point you almost can't come back from it. Oh yeah, I also need to, there's a couple of other things I need to build, which I will build now. So village palace can go here, so we can build a tax collector. And then there's a personal mansion, which I will build here. And then that lets you take a salary, and then essentially you can gift that salary to Egypt, and that keeps your kingdom rating high, which is part of what this mission requires. Okay, right, we want pottery. Let's get going. 2 will do for now. And that will be enough, I think, for 4 potteries. As before, we're going to need a little bit of housing, which we'll put here. Sorry, just move that because there's a building, the courthouse, we need to go eventually here, so I just want to make sure we've got enough room for it. Okay, the gods are starting to not like me, so right, let's build some more temples. First, let's not forget, like we did the last time, let's get our infrastructure in for this area. I don't need a police station there, I need an architect's post. don't think there's anyone immigrating currently.
I can't find a job.
Yes, people are
I will
leaving,
look
which is not helpful. Let's get that tax rate down. Yeah, there's a lot of unemployment. Right, we can solve this for now by doing that, which will hopefully get some of this working. But it is going to really affect how well the settlement runs for the moment. But if we can start to fill in these jobs, then people will... Yeah, so the unemployment rate's coming down. Right, you just want to take pottery and clay. I'm really not very good at that normally, of actually sort of setting what it is each storage yard takes, and because of that you end up with storage yards just full of crap, basically just pointless, like too much clay or too much pottery, and things can't get delivered, so then you can't distribute them, and it really affects how quickly you can build up. But that looks good. I don't know, no, people are still leaving though, so that's going to take us a while to get these to become lived in. What we can do, I can add in some more work camps. That will create a bit more employment. There we go, right. So we're now at the point that there's
I can't find a job.
There's
yet.
now
I will look
jobs
elsewhere.
available, quite a few jobs available, so it should mean that we start to get people immigrating, sorry, not emigrating. Emigration is what we have now, which we don't want. While I'm here, let's give our gift. Oh, we need to save some more money, fine. Just something to remember to do regularly. I'm gonna get that can go there. We need temples to the other two now as well, because they start to get to the point I'm not very happy. Go there. So one each. They should be fine there. And I'm out of money. That's fine. Okay, cool. People are arriving again, which is good. So that should get our city up and running, and if that's the case, then I can do that. And I can do this road here. And people should come and live in these empty lots now, which means that the industrial area will have its access to labour, which is really what we're after. Good. Here we go. And we've got lots of jobs available. Let's start to think forward. So let's make some barley farms. There we go. And let's get our breweries built. And then we'll need a storage yard for them. So this one here, we're going to take nothing but beer and barley. Good. How are we doing for jobs? So we've actually got a bit of unemployment again, which is fine. We just need to keep remembering to check this. That will get taken up by these breweries. Yeah, there we go. So just need to keep checking the unemployment rate. Check. Oh, can we send a gift yet? A Babylonian tablet. Dispatch modest gift. So that should keep our kingdom rating up. Yep, good, that's gone up to 52. Prosperity is 9. We're not making any money, which is why culture is exactly where it needs to be. I don't think that will go up anymore. Let's get our courthouse built, just while we remember. And I'm going to up the tax rate by 1%. I think that was a coincidence that all of these started to leave. Okay. Right. We seem to be just running a little bit low on clay, so let's just get another clay pit in. Running quite smooth. Just making sure we've got space for all of the food, because this is not enough now, and I don't want to. I just want to make sure that we have enough to last us the entire year, so this one will fill up, and then the rest will get taken down to this one, which is fine. These are still waiting on beer, but the first barley harvest is on its way, so that should end with us being able to upgrade these houses. Right, our breweries are brewing, which is good. Unemployment rate 1%. Good. Everyone's got a job, everyone's got food, everything is good. All of the gods are happy. Okay, right, beer has been created, so that should come and get picked up quite quick, which it has by this bazaar buyer, and then that should be distributed, as you can see. Cool. Already happening. They're ahead of us. The game's ahead of us. Right, education. Right, papyrus. So it's another industry, which the raw materials are the reeds that are here. So we're going to place 3, maybe, and then we're going to build. So I remember from this mission that papyrus is something that we can export. So we're going to want a lot of it. So you're only going to take reeds and papyrus, and you're only going to take beer, pottery, and papyrus. So the finished goods. Right. We're probably running out of. Yeah, we don't have enough people, but that's fine. So the reed gatherers, they come down here, they gather up the reeds, they take them to the papyrus makers, they stamp them flat, and then eventually we're going to be able to export that to make money. But first we need to provide the schools with papyrus. Gods are happy, schools are fine, excellent coverage of physicians. Right, this is all going quite smoothly, which the last mission definitely didn't, so this is good. We'll send some nice Persian carpets. Good. Right. What I think we'll do now, I'm just going to fast forward for you guys till we get to the point that we need to build the monument, because right now not very much is going on, it's more waiting. So we'll get that done and then we'll start monument construction. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we've come back a bit early because actually the first thing we can do is trade. Because to build the monument we need to get bricks first, so that's fine. So we go to the world map. Yeah, thank you. And this will tell us, so Perwadget sells figs, clay, bricks, pottery and reeds. So we only really want to buy the bricks, so we'll open up that trade route. And then Neken buys our papyrus, so we'll open up that trade route. And then let's start exporting the papyrus. So as the papyrus is created, I've added more papyrus makers in because we've got so many reeds, which we don't need any more reed gatherers. They create so much. So we just get the papyrus made, and then we can start to import our bricks. So we'll fast forward again, and then as soon as the bricks are in, we can start building our monument.
My list of job openings is huge, and I can't find any workers to fill the places.
Okay, right, welcome back. Monuments. So we've imported some bricks, so we're ready to begin work on the sacred mastaba. I'm pretty sure that's what I said last time. I might have said matsaba, but mastaba. Most monuments require both skilled and unskilled workers, so construction guilds and peasant labour. So we have work camps already. We need some bricklayer guilds, and that will start our building. As you can see, it's causing us to be in quite some debt. I've also started to build a secondary settlement over here. That's purely just because our population needs to be 1,500. So we weren't going to get that from just down here. So we got our bricks. We've started to get some more papyrus, but there's just so I'm going to delete both of these for now. Oh, I can't because we haven't got any money. Good. We had too many reeds. As you can see, there's just a whole storage yard just full of reeds, and there's still so many people going out. So I think just one is probably going to be more than enough. So as soon as we export some more of this papyrus, I'll get a little bit of money. Here he comes. Hopefully he's going to buy some, and then I'm going to delete these. Good, right. You can go for now. And we're just going to have 2 more papyrus makers. Right, that should be all we need for now until we work through these reeds, and then I'll get the reed. I forgot to build them up here. We'll get the reed gatherers back. Okay. Right, so this is our little secondary settlement. We're not going to pay a huge amount of attention to it once it stops falling down. It's just to get the population to the level that we're at now. That should keep our population high, but this is still the main area we're going to focus on. Papyrus is being created, is being sold, bricks are being bought. Right, we need to put down our monument. I'm going to put it... Oh, why can't it go there? Out of credit. Oh, I haven't got any money. Fine. Please come and buy my papyrus and then I can build it. Good, that happened. No, not temples. Monuments. We're going to build it here. Right. And then we need... How are we doing for workers? Well, we've got some unemployed workers, which is actually good, because I need some. To fill these construction bricklayers guilds. So as you can see, labourers are coming. They're going to start to clear the land for the monument. We've got bricks have been delivered, which we have quite a number of, but we're going to need a lot more than that. We've nearly made our way through these reeds, so I need to get some more money quite quickly and then build another reed gatherer. Otherwise I'm going to run out of reeds and then run out of being able to make papyrus, and then we're stuffed. How's our kingdom rating has fallen because we haven't sent a gift in a while, so we've sent some ancient carvings. Culture's still fine. Prosperity because we're in debt, and then monument we're going to build, so that's fine. We keep that going. We really need to sell this papyrus soon. Because we've actually reworked through those reeds a lot quicker than I thought that we would. That's progressing nicely. So monuments, this is the beginning of the first monument. It's a small little tomb, but then, over time we're going to build pyramids and all that kind of good stuff. But this is our first one. It takes 10,000 bricks, which the bricklayers guilds will send the bricklayers, which are here, and then labourers will come from the work camps, grab bricks and drag them for the layers to be built. So we'll let that commence. I need some of these to come. Okay, you're going to buy. No, you're not. I need them to buy some of my papyrus. I've got no money, and I've got 2,000 papyrus there that I need them to buy. All of the papyrus makers are empty because I have no reeds anymore. That I made a mistake. In the words of the Bluths, I've made a terrible mistake. Come on.
It's the trader's life for me.
Okay, you seem to be
life for me.
happy to buy some of my stuff, so please do it. The longer you stay in debt as well, the harder it becomes to get out of it.
It's the trader's life. I'll be a hero. I think we might be just about to be saved. Goods back to my
but we will see.
homeland.
Not quite, but this second guy might buy it now. Good, right. We have credit. Quick. Reed gatherer, go. Right, that should be enough keep me creating papyrus now. One seems to generate so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we need to keep that industry going because it's my only way of making money. This area is developed about as far as I thought it would. Actually, I don't need to do anything for it, it's fine. Here, some more bricks are being taken to the tomb. I'm getting in more debt by buying more bricks. But my papyrus makers are working hard. Right, let's go back into a time lapse again, and until we get closer to the end. Right, welcome back. As you can see, I've been here ages. It's been quite difficult, actually, to sort of maintain not being in huge amounts of debt. But we are just about to finish our monument. So I'm still not going to complete the level, but I think that's where I'm going to end the episode. Because after that, it's just going to be a case. Ta-da! The last brick has been laid in place, and the work on the mastaba is now complete. And there it is. Completely done. Perfect. Now it's just a case of working on my ratings. So the monument will go up to 9 in a moment once it realizes prosperity is high enough because I'm making money, but it's just a kingdom rating now, and it's just going to take me an age of just constantly sending gifts to get that back to where it needs to be. But it will be done, and then we will start the next episode at the next mission. Start again. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a little bit slow, this one, but we're getting into the harder missions now, so it's always going to be that way. But keep an eye out. We'll be back in Airport CEO very, very soon. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, give the channel a subscribe, as it really does help me out. There'll be lots more videos like this coming. And until then, I will see you when I see you.